2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
And
I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, their relentless preparation, the off-season, the practices, the preseason games, everything's led up to tonight. They'll be looking to make a statement in this first game.
What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex. I'm back with more NBA 2K19 MyCareer mode. With that, guys, let's get started, guys. First game of the season opener with the Phoenix Suns. Let's get it started, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's make it do what it do. See if we can get this W. First game of the season.
Have some fun tonight, man.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thanks very much. Well, unusual circumstances for AI. This opening night is just the second regular season game he's ever played. Now, AI said he's looking forward to being part of the process this time from the very beginning. And after what he had to deal with last year, that makes sense. Kevin?
Thank you for that, David. You think back to when AI made his debut at the end of last season. Just a whirlwind of time for him, guys.
You know, it must have felt like being dropped onto a moving treadmill. And being asked to keep pace. I'm sure AI will appreciate having a more typical start to his first full NBA season.
And the regular season officially begins. Most rookies around the league, Clark, will have their eyes wide open. Wow, what an eye-opening experience to play with this speed, this talent. How nervous were you going back to that time in your life? How nervous were you on opening?
Kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
AI left side. Here's Ayton, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
First assist.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Let's see what we can do, guys.
Mavericks leading by 3.
There you go. There you go. Like that.
Correa pulls it in. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Warren against Barnes.
Probably got that.
Shoots over Warren. Misses off the left iron.
And he's just a tough defender. Good
Evan, make that splash.
To get after that shot.
Thank you, sir.
Good job guarding the mid-range.
That's cool.
Extended out.
That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for 8. Ariza comes in for Anderson. And Josh Jackson kicks it out to Ariza. Outside Jackson, clock at 4. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really
pass to Measuring. The shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass.
Thank
Most
you,
of
sir.
those 50-50 balls
TJ
also
came the ball.
going their way.
Well, I don't.
Here's Barea. Great D that time from AI.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And just looking back at AI and how he started his NBA career, what a way to make an entrance into the league in a pressure-packed situation.
Make it splash, baby.
Yeah, and a lot of players would have been overwhelmed.
Thought he wasn't gonna make it.
AI was instrumental, and it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, you know, both teams scoring at a really steady clip. If you like good offense, you've come to the right spot. This is your game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harrison Barnes getting it done for Dallas. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Wesley Matthews in his 4th season with the Mavericks, talking about what attracted him to Dallas in the first place.
They showed the most faith in me. You know, they weren't scared off by the injury. They showed faith in the person that I was, the player who I was, and, you know, they saw a need for me a championship franchise, and a great city. So it was just a match.
Coming off that Achilles injury in Portland, Dallas wasn't shy offering him, Greg, that big contract.
And he's now in a contract year. We'll see if he continues to be a part of their long-term plans.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
I mean, an interesting first quarter.
Make that splash, man. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Just jumped all over. Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real
Gladly take
focus,
that.
taking
Gladly
it inside against
take
the bigger man.
that.
Tell you what, the defense dangerous. You got to find a way to keep Jackson away from the goal.
Mavericks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And stolen by AI. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And you can see the importance of that
As always,
steal.
I
Really a
appreciate you,
4-point
sir.
swing with the
Smith in for J.J. Barea.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
AI passes to Chandler.
Tyson.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ariza kicks to AI. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Gladly.
The second long-range bomb in the quarter they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to
Thank
allow
you.
easy ones inside.
Tyson,
Like
you
that. Awesome feed there.
Anderson, a screen on Matthews. Horn and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Gladly
The
take that.
screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie
Play
theater.
better defense.
Gave him more than enough room to get that
Take
shot
that.
off.
Yeah.
And stolen by AI.
Gladly take that.
Lays
Green
it
on
in
the
off the
layup.
breakaway. AI's got the lead up to 1 now for Phoenix. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Suns lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, look, defense has stood out for you in the first half. It's like they're playing 5-on-6. What has been the driving force for you there?
Let's go with that.
Well, I just knew that I could make an impact with my D in this game. I wanted to cause some turnovers early, stay active and get in their heads, and I've been able to do that. So for the fans who love defense, I think I'm giving them a treat tonight.
Well, some of us still like defense, and we appreciate the effort so far. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Got a B grade so far. Do have 3 turnovers though, and 3 fouls. So. Oh, what we're giving I guess he's the top player for their team, scoring wise. That's what's up.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here. Picks one up, and Phoenix making a change here. Daniels has checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. J.J. Barea has checked in for Doncic.
Splash, baby.
Gets it to go. As we approach the fourth quarter, here's Barnes.
Passing.
It's tipped.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Aiden can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
Great
And the
pass.
basket is good.
Great pass.
Daniels has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside Matthews. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Chandler. Covered by Barnes. They grab their own miss. Chandler's shot. Good.
I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll take on
8 punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big
Finish.
guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Booker, who's checked in for the...
Just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
AI outside. Back to Booker. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Hard not to commend the confidence of Barea for a point guard. He's an excellent scorer, particularly inside.
AI can't hit.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get
Tyson.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't
Not
gone
now,
in their
though,
favor.
right now.
To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Come on, dude. They got steals.
Matthews against Booker.
A couple of times. What's really going on? He's about to take the fade away.
Now here's Matthews. He's guarded.
Didn't I say that? Didn't I say Harris
that one.
Fade on you?
Oh, I like how fast, Greg. I mean, you can feel it. Every single one of these guys locked in, playing for each other. And that's why they're up.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action after this word. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never... So we see the Mavericks get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
Good number
for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Wasn't the way I wanted it to be. This is how we started in real life last year. And hopefully this season to come, Phoenix wins their home open. But on to the next game.
Hey, AI. Interview request for you. Come on.
Well, for me, I barely played.
They want to hear from you.
AI.
What's
Griff
up?
Bryant. Thanks for talking to me. Congrats on your debut.
Thank you.
Well, now, you didn't get a chance to contribute much, but I'm always interested in how new players feel with that first game in the books. What'd you think about tonight?
You know, well, I would have loved to do a little bit more out there, but I mean, it's exciting to settle in and get a sense with this team and what they're all about. Fans are amazing, and you know, I hope to get a chance to show them a little bit more of what I can do out there.
After college, you spent some time in China and then in the G League. The NBA must feel like a whole new world.
Yeah, in some ways, sure. You know, the scope may be bigger, but the goal's still the same. I'm just going to do my best to help them win any way I can, and I look forward to contributing some W's.
I'm sure the fans will appreciate that. Listen, thanks again, AI, and congrats on the debut.
Thank you.
Thanks, Griff. You're good to go.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks, AI.